Well, today we are going to start class 8 mathematics chapter number 1 rational number. So before we are going to start this chapter, I am going to give you a little warm up. I am warm up class 7 of warm up. So what is a rational number? First of all, you should know what is a rational number. Before knowing rational number, you should know what is a natural number, then whole number, then integers. I am going to teach you 3 things. Little warm up. So natural number, we know natural number is denoted by the number n, by the letter n. So any number starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will go up to infinity. Such numbers are called natural numbers. And the number and the letter w is denoted for what? Whole number. So it will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it will go up to infinity. Now I am going to tell about integers. What is an integers? Integers. The number in this case you have seen these are all positive numbers. Here also positive numbers including 0. But you have seen numbers like -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will go up to infinity. You have seen that in both directions they are moving towards infinity. This side also towards infinity, and in this side also towards infinity. So here both positives and negative numbers are there. The positive numbers are called positive integers. From right from 1, these are called positive integers, and from -1 up to infinity these are called negative integers. And 0 is a number which is neither positive nor negative. So if someone asks you a question, tell me an integer which is neither positive nor negative, so it will be, the answer will be 0. Now what is a rational number? What is a rational number? Rational number. What is a rational number? So rational number is a number in the form p by q. Rational number is a number in the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. So a rational number is any number which is in the form p by q, means fraction, and the denominator cannot be 0, means q cannot be 0. If p and q can be positive as well as negative, but you should keep one thing in mind, that the denominator q cannot be negative. So I will give you some example. The example is, suppose 2 by 3. Suppose I will give you an example -7 by 3. I can give an example 5 by -9. I can give an example. Suppose 2 by -10. Also, now can you tell me what is 0? Is 0 a rational number? Is 0 a rational number? This is a question for you from my side. Is 0 a rational number? You have to give explanation in the comment section. Then I will explain it in the next class. Now tell me, is 7 a rational number? Yes, 7 is a rational, because if I am going to put 1 in the denominator, the value does not change. It will be 7. So in the numerator, in place of p it is 7, and in place of q it is 1. So 7 is a rational number. Okay. I've given you some example of rational number. Now I'll go to some properties of rational number. Let's see some of the properties of a rational number. Point number 1 I have already told you. Then I'm going to tell all natural number, whole number, integers, and fraction are rational numbers. So all natural number, all whole number, all integers, all are a part of rational number. So all these are part of a rational number, provided they should be in the form p by q, and the denominator q cannot be 0. Keep that in mind. A rational number is said to be positive if numerator and denominator are of the same sign. Rational number is said to be positive if both numerator and denominator are of the same sign. Suppose I am giving you a number 5 by 7. You have seen that they are of the same sign. What is the sign? The sign is here positive. So this is a rational number which is a positive rational number. Now I will give you one more example. Suppose it is -5 and -7. In this case it is also positive rational number. How? Because this minus and this minus will become what? Plus. If I cut this minus, then it will be what? It will be 5 by 7. Ultimately it is a positive rational number. But if the sign does not match, suppose one is positive and other is negative, or one is negative, other is positive, then this type of rational number are not a positive rational number. They will be known as what? Negative rational number. They will be negative rational number. So keep that in mind. Next point is next point I have already told you. The number 0 is neither positive nor a negative rational number. As 0 is neither positive integer nor negative integer, similarly 0 is neither a positive rational number nor a negative rational number. Sorry. Then one of the important point is this: a rational number is said to be in standard form. A rational number is said to be in standard form if the denominator is positive integer and the numerator or denominator have no common factor. I'll give one example. See, like this: 5 by 7. It can be minus 6 by 7. Yes, minus 6 by 7. Okay, you have seen in this case the numerator is positive, denominator is positive. In this case the numerator is negative and the denominator is positive. In both this case the denominator is what? Positive. So if the denominator is positive, then this fraction or this rational number will be known as the standard rational number. But if I write 5 by minus 7, this is not a standard rational number. I can make it standard rational number by what? By what? I will give the minus sign to this 5 numerator and 7. How? Because I will multiply with each one with minus 1. I multiply each term. Then minus 1 into 5 minus 5 minus plus, it will be 7. So I can make a non-standard rational number to standard rational number. But what will be a standard rational number? A standard rational number will be such number whose denominator should be positive. Numerator can be positive as well as negative. Okay, these are the terms. Now let's move on to yes, one more point is left behind. That is the equivalent fraction, equivalent rational number. So I'm going to rub some these 2, 3 points. Suppose we have equivalent fraction. We have learned in the previous classes 2 by 3. So what will be equivalent rational number? So if I multiply this with 2, I have to multiply the denominator with also 2. So it will be what? 4 by 6. We have learned in previous class. If it is minus 5 by 7, what can I do? Okay, I can do it any number, provided I have to multiply and that numerator and denominator both by the same number. I can write 5, I can write 5. So it will be what? Minus 25, 5 5 is 25 minus 7 5 is 35. So you have seen that this number and this number is an equivalent rational number. They are equivalent rational number. Now we'll move on to the exercise. Okay. Moving on to the exercise. Our first question is add the following rational number. The board may not be clear in this section because of the light. Add the following rational number. So first question is 3 by 7 and minus 5 by 7. So what we have to do? We have to add. What we have to do? We have to add 3 by 7 and minus 5 by 7. So one thing you have to keep in mind, the question is to add, so I have done add sign, and two sign cannot be at the same place, so I have to give here bracket. And you know one thing, 3 by 7 and plus minus, what will be? It will be what? Plus and minus. Plus minus is always what? Minus 5 by 7. And if the denominator is same, there is no problem at all. So what you have to do, if the denominator is same, we have to keep the denominator at this place and just write the numbers in the above place in the numerator. So this is plus, this is minus, plus minus minus, 5 minus 3 it will be 2, and in the denominator place will be 7, but you have to write the sign. So in this case 3 and 5 plus minus minus, I have done 5 minus 3 2, it's okay, it's fine. But you see which is the bigger number, 3 is bigger or 5 is bigger? The number 5 is bigger. So what is the sign before 5? It is minus, so I have to write here minus. I think it's clear. Now let's move on to the next question. It is given minus 16 by 15 plus minus 1 by 15. So it will be what? Minus 16 by 15 plus minus minus 1 by 15. I have already told you if the denominator is same, there is no problem at all. You don't need to find the LCM of the numbers. Just 15, 15, you just said 15 and just put the above number as it is. Minus 16, minus 1. So in the denominator it will be minus, in the denominator it will be 15. So minus is always plus. 16 plus 1, 17. Now you see 1 is bigger or 16 is bigger. 16 is bigger, and what is the sign before 16? It is minus. So I have to put the minus sign. I think it's clear. Now we move on to the next question. Okay, now we are going to move on to the next question. Next question is simplify the following. In this following question here, we are seeing that the denominator both are different. 7, 10, it is here, minus 12, minus 15. Here there is no denominator, it is 4. So how can we do such type of sum? I will show you now. So if the denominator are different, the first thing you have to find the LCM of these two numbers. So there is 7 and there is 10. First of all, write the term as it is in the question. 5 by 7 plus minus 9 by 10. Then what you have to do? What I can do? 5 by 7 plus minus 9 by 10. And the next step is to find the LCM. I will find the LCM in this right here. 7 and 10. Is there any common factor between these two terms? There is no common factor between 7 and 10. So if there is no common factor between any two terms, without finding the LCM, you just need to multiply these two terms. 7 to the 17 the 70. If there is common term, then you find the LCM. It's okay. But if there is no common term, there is common term. Well, I'll show you by finding LCM. But here there is no common term between 7 and 10. So 7 10, the LCM will be 70. Now look at the first term. It is 5 by 7. What is in the denominator? 7. So 7 into what? It will be 70. 7 multiplied by what will get 70. 7 into 10. So I will write 10 into what is the numerator? 5. What is the sign? Minus. 10 multiplied by what? I will get 70. 10 multiplied by 7 into what is in the numerator? It is 9. So the procedure is this one only. 10 5 is 50 minus 9, 7 9 is 63 by 70. So plus minus minus 63 minus 50, I will get 13 and the denominator is 70. Now look at the term. 50 is bigger or 63 is bigger? 63 is bigger, and what is the sign before 63? It is minus. So the answer will be minus 13 by 70. Now let's come to the next question. Let's move on to the second question. So it is given 1 by minus 12 plus 2 by minus 15. These rational numbers are non-standard rational number. First of all, I have to make this non-standard rational number into standard rational number. So what is the standard rational number? To be a standard rational number, the denominator cannot have negative term. The numerator can have. So I will alternate the sign. It will be minus 1. It will be 12 plus minus 2 by 15. Okay. Now minus 1 by 12 plus minus 2 by 15. Now I need to find the LCM of 12 and 15 because 12 and 15 have common term between them. So I'll find the LCM of 12 and 15 right here. So I'll divide it by 3. 3 4 is 12. 3 5 is 15. There is no common term between 4 and 5. Just multiply 3 4 is 12. 12 5 is 60. So LCM will be what? 60. LCM will be 60. Now 12 multiplied by what? I will get 60. 12 multiplied by 3 4 is 12. What is the term left? 5. So 12 multiplied by 5 I will get 60. And what is in the numerator? It is minus 1. Minus 15 multiplied by what? I will get 60. Just look in these two terms. 5 3 is 15. Just remove these two terms. What is there? 4. So it will be 4 into what is in the numerator? 2. So what I will get? 5 into 1, 5. The sign is minus. Minus 4 2 is 8 by 60. So minus minus plus 8 plus 5 I will get what? I will get 13 by 60. What 13? Minus 13 by 60. This is the second question. If you face any difficulty, just write a comment in the comment section. Now let's move on to the third question. So you are seeing 2 plus minus 5 by 4. So what will be 2 plus minus minus 5 by 4. Let us assume the denominator is 1. Let us assume ourselves that the denominator is 1. So 1 into 4, there is no common factor, just multiply them. 1 4 ja 4. So 1 multiplied by what I will get 4? 1 multiplied by 4 I will get 4. 4 into what is in the numerator? It is 2. Minus 4 multiplied by what I will get 4? 1. What is in the numerator? It is 5. So 4 2 is 8 minus 5 1 is 5 by 4. 8 minus 5, it will be 3 by 4. So the answer is 3 by 4. Okay, now I'll move on to the next question. Next question is verify the following. So whenever question arises to verify the following, what you have to do? We have to verify the left hand side with the right hand side. If it is verified, if the left hand side is equal to right hand side, then we'll just write hence verified. So in this case, you have seen the left hand side. I'll just first write the left hand side. What are the equation? What are the terms? Sorry, equation I have said. Minus 17 by 11 plus 3 by 7. The normal calculation. So you have seen the 11 and 7, there is no common term. So I'll just write 11 into 7, 77. So 11 multiplied by what I will get 77. 11 multiplied by 7 I will get 77. 7 into minus 17 plus 7 multiplied by what I will get 77. 7 multiplied by 11. 11 into 3. So next term plus minus I will get minus 7 into 17. So 7 into 17. 7 7 is 49. 4 7 on the 7. 7 plus 4 11. 119 minus 119 plus 33 by 77. So minus plus minus from 119 I have to minus 33. 9 minus 3 is 6. 11 minus 3 I will get 8. So the answer will be 86 by 77. What 86? Minus 86 by 70. Minus 86 by 77. Now I will move to the right hand side. RHS. What is the term? 3 by 7 plus minus 17 by 11. So there is no common term between 7 and between the denominator. So the denominator will be, LCM will be 77. 7 multiplied by 11 I will get 77. So 11 into 3 plus minus minus 11 multiplied by 7. So 7 into plus 7 into minus 17. So 11 3 is 33 plus 7 into 17. 7 into 17 I have got minus 100 minus 119 by 77. So minus 33 plus minus minus 119 by 77. The answer will be from 100 plus minus minus 119 minus 33 I will get 86 minus 86 by 77. So I have to write since left hand side is equal to right hand side, I'll just write hence verified. And I'll just tell you what is the property, these are rational numbers, and what is the property behind it. This property is known as commutative property. What property? Commutative. The property is known as commutative. From the value from this side, we'll get the value from this side, same. Commutative property. Now let's move on to the next question. And this property, you can just give an overview of the question. 2 by 5 plus minus 3 by 7 plus minus 7 by 10. 2 by 5, 2 by 5 minus 3 by 7 minus 3 by 7 minus 7 by 10 minus 7. The thing what is done, first we have taken these two terms. This is the third term. And in the next part, we have taken the first term is apart and second and third term are taken together. So this property is known as the associative property. Associativity property. same way we have to do the same thing here. Left hand side 2 by 5 plus minus 3 by 7 plus minus 7 by 10. So 5 and 7 there is no common term, so the LCM will be 35. The LCM will be 35. 5 multiplied by 7 I will get 35. 7 into 2 plus 7 multiplied by 5 I will get 35. 5 into minus 3 plus minus 7 by 10. So 7 2 is 14 plus minus minus 5 3 is 15 by 35 plus I'll change the sign, plus minus minus 7 by 10. So plus minus minus 15 minus 14 1 by 35. So bigger number is 15, so it will be minus 1 by 35 minus 7 by 10. So we have to find the LCM of 35 and 10. The LCM of 35 and 10 will be 35 and 10 will multiply by 5. 5 7 is 5 2 is 10. So 5 7 30 35 2 is it will be 7. 35 into 2 70. 2 into minus 1 minus 7 into 10 into 7. Just I write this term here also. I write the term here. 2 into minus 1 I will get what? 2 into minus 1 I will get minus 2 minus 70. Denominator is 7 to LCM is minus minus plus 70 plus 2 minus 72 by 70. I will just rub this question, and as I put this, there's little space available here, so I'll just rub. You just have a look in this question. I'll just rub it. So what is in the right hand side? In the right hand side, it is the number. The terms are 2 by 5 plus minus 3 by 7 plus minus 7 by 10. So 2 by 5 plus, just find the LCM of these two numbers. 7 into 10, there is no common term, so the answer will be 7. 7 into 10. 10 into what is the numerator? Minus 3 plus, already first bracket is in use, so I have to use the second bracket, plus 10 into 7. 7 into minus 7. So 2 by 5 plus 3 10 is 30 minus 30 plus minus 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 49. So 2 by 5 plus minus minus plus 49 plus 30 79 by minus 79 by 7. So the LCM will be 5 and 70. Just look, 5 and 70, just find the LCM. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 4 is 20, 15, 14 into 5, LCM will be 70. 5 into what? 14, 14, 14 into 2 plus minus minus 79. So 14 2 is 28. Something is wrong, I think so. Just wait a minute. I have done the calculation, I think wrong.